Hey guys, welcome to another Trade Genius podcast. Bob and Phil here. As always, guys, we're going to show you what we look at to tell us that we're near a market top. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's dive in.
Trade Genius.
All right, guys, we've talked about the TLT trade. We've talked about the S&P 500. This is the chart, the ratio that we look for to tell us that, hey, we might be sliding into a recession or that the markets are prepping for a recessionary trade. Bob, how do we play this?
Yeah, so this is the ratio between SPY and TLT. And so you have a situation now when it gets to the top of that band where it is now, is that you should be rotating in SPY component stocks and you should be rotating into TLT and vice versa when it gets to the bottom of this channel. And right now we're pressing up on it. As we've been talking the last 2 days on our podcast here, that there's probably a chance that we should get a bit of a rally here for 2 weeks after we get done with this FOMC meeting information. But after that, then you should be full bore on getting your full TLT position because the pain trade is going to be SPY long and you're going to be better off with TLT in the long run. But I'm looking for, right now we're 95.59 on TLT. I'm looking for maybe to push back down to 94.93 one more time. And there you should be filling up your bags here for a move into triple digits. Hey everybody, it's Bob with Trade Genius. Usually I do fun ads. I talk about our service, but I want to be serious with you for a second. We've been helping a lot of people trading for a long time. As you can see here, I want to let them do the talking for me for a change. But most importantly, we want to help you too. If you've not joined our service yet, come check us out, tradelikeagenius.com. Full service. You know, we have chat room, we have the algorithms for you. We give trades out every day. We educate you. So go to tradelikeagenius.com, check us out. What you get out of our service is much, much more than what you put into it. And we'd like to see you in the room. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, and the mechanics here is because the big institutions are flocking into bonds, and so the value of the S&P 500 falls against something like TLT. So for you at home, it's an easy way to understand that trade, that dynamic is starting to happen, and you really don't see that until you get into a bear market, right? So that's what this is about, is a bear market indicator telling us it's time. Now, we have a pretty steep trend line on the SPX TLT trade here, so that's what I would look for to start breaking decisively, and that's where your trigger is probably going to be. And then from there, the high on this ratio is in. And that should also mean that the top of the market is in. And if you look at how this thing rides these channels, these are the big swings that you want to take advantage of. And is really going to help you turbocharge your portfolio, especially if you're, in the first part of your career and you got 401ks to manage and things like that. If you're close to retirement, this is a big red flag that you probably don't want to press your bets here. And if you can go to cash, probably not a bad spot, even though this could drag on for another quarter without really rolling over. I mean, if you get the market timed on a multi-year basis within 1 quarter, that's pretty darn accurate. So, also too, you'll notice the RSI down there, very similar to what we saw in the previous highs on the channel there back a few years back. So the technicals are definitely waving the red flag here, and you do not want to ignore this because this is one of the most powerful signals that you can see or ever get to let you know that a bear market is here. And guys, we really haven't had a true bear market since the great financial crisis. So we're going on 15 years. I don't really call the blip with COVID because there was so much stimulus and that was a panic band-aid basically. And as you can see, the markets just ate up all that extra cash, went right back into the markets, and the valuations here are way overextended. We've got inflation, and my belief is that the Fed secretly kind of wants to see some deflation here. So they're perfectly fine with Japan raising rates. They can kind of look like they're not irresponsibly getting too hawkish. They can let Japan do it, and meanwhile they just hold these high rates. So there's some hawkishness going on. I think that kind of goes with the fact that they're kind of rooting for some deflation here, but not too much.
Yeah, and like you said too, guys, this you're turning an aircraft carrier here. So just get yourself positioned, because typically in this environment you get a 30% retracement in the stock market and a 30% up move in TLT. So I'd rather be on the side that's going up.
Absolutely. Guys, let us know your thoughts. Do you think the bear market has begun? Post your comments below. Guys, head over to tradegenius.co and check out our specials there. If you want help navigating these markets, you can jump in the room with us, and we are trading this stuff day in and day out. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Trade Genius.